Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited about this video. I know I've probably said that about other videos and it was true then too, but it's really true now because I'm really excited about this one. Also, we're sitting with the plants. How do you guys like this setup? It's weird because we have to wait until nighttime to film because, you know, window, backlight, whatever. But tell me how you like it. Anywho, you can tell by the title that we're unboxing some Thailand plants. I have watched many, as I'm sure you have, reviews about people ordering from NewLife Tropicals in Thailand. And just like everyone else, the knot dude kind of started it and we were all like, wow, those plants look really good. And so we all wanted to order. So I stocked them for one particular plant that took a while to come in stock. Finally it did at like, I randomly checked the site at like, I don't know, 11 p.m. or like midnight or something, and randomly the plant was in stock. So I just went ahead and placed an order. And then I got a second plant just for the sake of, you know, we don't want to just order one plant and see how it comes. We want to at least order two and see how different plants ship. So they have arrived. They actually arrived a couple weeks ago when I was out of town in Cleveland visiting my family. So they were unboxed by Sean. Have you guys seen the other unboxing where Sean unboxed the plant for me because I wasn't here? If you haven't, we'll be sure to link it. And if you have, then you're anxiously awaiting the reappearance of Sean. So let's cut to Sean unboxing the plants.
Hello everyone, just seeing if this is focused. Alright, bye.
Alright, bye.
Really? Hello, your favorite plant unboxer is back, me, Sean. We got some new plants. Celia obviously isn't here, that's why I'm here doing all this fun stuff. But this box is from Thailand, and you can tell because it's in a language I don't understand. Actually, it's in English, I lied. But it does say Bangkok, so it is cool. I already ripped it open because Celia was like, see if they're good, and I was like, okay, kind of, but you'll see. So yeah, let's open it up. Lots of shredded paper. Looks like some very important corporate information was shredded up in here, so I'm gonna just be careful, you know? I'm gonna just be a little careful. Alright. Okay, here's one thing. I'll set that down. That's what it looks like. Cool. And I think she got two plants. So here is the other one. Oh, get up out of there. Toss this bad boy, get out of here. Alright. Let's unwrap this first one. So many rubber bands. Golly. Oh, there's a tag here. This one is called the Philodendron Billitii? We're gonna roll with that. Let's get all these rubber bands off. Whoa. Rubber band, man. Wow, I like the Taliban. Oh, here's a tag. Boom. Can stick that in there later. Alright. We're gonna try to unroll it. Okay. I want some pad thai now. Okay. Okay. Let's see what you got. lots of this paper. Oh shit, I think I ripped it out. It's like in the paper and I'm trying to get it out. Give me a sec. Oh, snap. Alright, here it is. Here it is, the Philodendron bilitii. 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 I don't know, if you can say it better, let me know. Anyway, let's see what the roots look like. It's a little yellow in here, but you know, it's been in the mail for a little bit. And Celia hasn't been here, so I left it in the box. But then she was like, open it up, put it in a glass of water. So we're gonna make sure to do that. But first, let's look at it. Rubber band. Right. Okay. Another paper. Alright, it is very damp in here. So they wrapped it up in water. Well, we'll see. Wrapped it up in the water. Oh, shoot. Lost a little baby leaf. Okay. That's kind of cool though. Little bit of wrinkling around the edges, but that could have just been because of shipping. Okay, the right paper that they wrapped it around, very, very damp. Okay, it smells like it's been in the forest, which if I was near the plants, I'd be like, that sounds like it works. Okay, so this is the Philodendron bilitii. Bilitii. Philodendron bilitii. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, now let's try to do the next one. Let me put this one in water first. Alright, so we did the Philodendron bilitii. Now it's bilitii. I'm gonna get it right. I promise. Probably not. But I'll figure it out. This one is the Philodendron White Wizard. Now why can't the other one have such an easy name like this? Philodendron White Wizard. So this isn't white. It's kind of like a sham. Alright, let's take off all these millions of rubber bands. Hey Millie. Beady beady bum bum. Okay, kind of the same deal. It's like wrapped up in the flyer paper. Let me get it out of here. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that one didn't really work out as planned, because when I unrolled it, I realized that 2 leaves had fallen off. Ah, R.I.P. They were good looking too, you know? Well, I guess that's what happens when you're shipping from Thailand and you leave it in the box for a couple of days at home. So make sure you take these plants out. Anyway, let's get into how it looks. So, this leaf, ooh, that's so pretty. Wow. Okay, this one might be yellowing and dying, but it looks like it's got 1 leaf coming up. I'm gonna get it in some water after I unwrap it to really see if it can come back to life. I hope it does. Alright, let's get the rubber bands off and look at the roots. Sorry I didn't show you guys the roots in the other one, but I'm gonna make up for it. Get it up out of here. Beep, beep. get it off this paper. This paper is damp like the other one. The other one, the Billy Ti, was wrapped in sphagnum moss. You know, the stuff that they put over Swamp Thing. Alright. Okay. Let us get it out of here. Okay, this one as well. Wrapped in the sphagnum moss. Couple of dead leaves coming up, but that's okay. You know, it's a life cycle. And we want things to live. So we're gonna bring it back to life because Celia can grow anything. She's got the greenest thumb that I've ever seen. It's like the forest, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna go take this and put it in some water like Celia told me to do. And I think that's the end of the unboxing for me. I might talk a little bit about the yeah, so Celia, back to you.
Okay, so after Sean unboxed the plants, I think I came back the next day or the day after. I will be sure to list on the screen somewhere how long the plants were in transit from Thailand to here, like actual shipping time. So I came home a couple of days after Sean unboxed the plants, and when I took a look at the roots, I initially thought that they were okay, but upon closer inspection, they were not. There was lots of rot, and I never thought really that they would die. So over the following weeks, I filmed little updates about what I was doing to them, how the roots were doing, what I was doing to treat the root problem and help them survive. So let's get to the updates. All right, today is Sunday. We unboxed the plants on Friday, and they arrived on a Tuesday. So this one, I'm sure Sean showed you guys, was in this tall glass with all of this sphagnum moss. And when I went to lift the plant out to try and pull some of the moss off and still keep it in water temporarily, everything slid off. Like the roots are mixed in here. Let me see if I can find some. Like there's some root, there's some root. But basically, like all of this slid off the bottom of the plant, and this was the end that was left. So it was this end, and I just cut it like that. That was what came off. And I went ahead and cut. Can you see? Like not exactly at the node, like just under the node. I guess I could cut up further because there are already some baby roots coming out of that node, as you can see there, but I'm gonna try it here. I'm gonna check it again tomorrow and see if that tip looks any worse. I think coating it in cinnamon is a thing. I might even try spraying it with, I have some neem oil insecticide, fungicide. I'm gonna do some research, and but for now I've just cut it, stuck it in a smaller glass, and I have it sitting in the window here where it gets some bright indirect light, but no direct sun. And then also there was another piece of stump left because it had two pieces. It's hard to explain, but there was another piece of stump that I have gone ahead. There are some baby roots. I can show you because I've just stuck it in here, but there are some baby roots and they look healthy. I did cut off one root on the side just there. just there because that root did not look as healthy. Like this one feels plump and is white. So I've just stuck it in this little thing with some, this is just pure peat moss. And I'm gonna put it in the window. Like this doesn't look the healthiest, but you know, it doesn't cost anything. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that in a window as well. I'll stick that back in there and I'll stick that in a window. And then we'll see how it goes. So I've gone ahead and stuck him in the window here too. So they are both living in this window here. You can see we're getting some nice light. And we'll check back. I don't know, we'll see how long it takes for them to either die or live. And I'll let you guys know. The update is well rounded. Here is the billis, also still just in a cup of water. I could go ahead and plant this up because these roots for the most part look pretty good. Actually no, I might trim. Let me take them in the kitchen and just double check. Upon further inspection, most of those were mushy and suspicious looking, so this is what we are left with. And this piece here, I have chopped it, but I don't know, it still looks suspicious to me, this big. I don't know, is that a root? No, that's a piece of stem. That piece of stem looks suspicious to me, but it looks like that's where most of the plant's roots sprung from. So I'm gonna leave it for now and keep an eye on it. So actually I'm gonna change this water. Okay, he is in fresh water, and the leaves for the most part are still looking pretty good, except this small leaf inside here is starting to yellow. Like that is even a little more yellow than it was yesterday when I looked at it. So he's gonna lose that leaf. I think this was maybe its newer leaf, but the rest of the leaves actually look pretty okay. So he is living with the rest of the plants in here, right in here amongst the rest of the plant homies. Again, getting this window gets some morning sun, but then for the rest of the day, just really some bright indirect light. All right, and we'll check back. All right, I cut, same day, I cut more off of the end on that side, because when I looked at it again, I was like, oh no, girl, get that out of there. So I cut that part off, and then I had some sphagnum that I had not yet opened, and the internet says sphagnum instead of peat for your little pieces. So stuck them in some sphagnum, and he's gonna go back in the window over here, same spot. And I wet the sphagnum because you know it comes in a dry brick. Wet it, squeeze it out, put it in there, and then wet it just a little bit more and let it drain. So it's like damp, but not wet. So we'll see. Okay, we're in the bathroom this time for our update, but it is exactly 8 days later, and I thought I've changed the water a couple of times in between, but I thought I would give you guys another little update on these guys. So if you'll remember, you will because you just saw it, this was looking a little sad. I did not put any cinnamon or anything on it. I literally just stuck it in water. I kept meaning to come back and do that, but it sprouted roots. One there, one there, and there's another one here. Oh, and one there. And the existing roots seem fine. They aren't any mushier. Yeah, no, still pretty firm. But yeah, sprouting roots. No new growth on, oh no, there's a little something happening there. So yeah, the white knight seems to be pulling through. Yay. I'm gonna change the water right now actually, so 1 second. Okay, he is in fresh water. And let's look at the billet, which I think is not doing quite as well. So I off camera might have chopped each end of the stump down a little bit more, but each end looks okay. And there are little roots starting to sprout up here. And just as with the white knight, the existing roots are still very firm. Oh no, the tip of that feels a little mushy. Okay, I'm gonna cut that off. But the existing roots feel pretty firm. I keep meaning to get some hydrogen peroxide, but I keep forgetting. But I think that they are gonna make a recovery. I did end up cutting off, this had one small leaf in the middle that I did end up cutting off. And I think that this is a shoot trying to grow. I think it's been there since we unboxed, but the leaves themselves are still looking pretty good. Except for this one, but I'm not sure if that's just a casualty of shipping or if he's yellowing because he's just in water. But overall, I think he's doing okay. Yeah, so this is after 8 days just in water and in the window next to the humidifier with everybody else. Okay, for the sake of the updates, guys, in this plastic bag of literally just soil that something else had been in, I guess, I put a tiny little cutting of right there of the White Wizard. And I don't know if you can tell from right here, but it was too wet. That's a mushy mess. That stump is dead. But that's okay. Because, oh, don't put it back in the trash. Because the plant is actually doing really well. So, stump didn't grow. So here we have the billet. It's been in water, as you will have seen in the update clips, and it is generally looking pretty good. There's been really no yellowing. This leaf has really kind of looked like this the entire time. Hasn't gotten any more yellow, hasn't gotten any more green, so I'm not sure what its deal is, but these leaves over here look really good. The roots look great. I'll of course give you an up-close shot of what the roots are doing, but yeah, in general this guy looks really great. There's been like a leaf trying to grow in since it's been in water, and it hasn't really happened, probably just because it's in water and it was a bit of a rehab. But once it started growing, it really started growing. And somewhere in between the weeks, I'm not sure if I showed it in the update, but I had started adding just a few drops of hydrogen peroxide to the water to help oxygenate it. Can't remember who showed me that tip. Someone on Instagram, I believe. But yeah, and I think once I started doing that, it really helped those roots along quite a bit. So yeah, there's the billet. And here is the whole reason for the order. This is the Philodendron White Wizard. The White Knight has almost similar looking foliage, but red stems. And that's cute, you know what I'm saying? Nothing against red stems. But I wanted the guy that you rarely saw. And what you rarely saw was the wizard. And here he is. And again, doing really well. I started using hydrogen peroxide in here as well, which I think really helped those roots get a real boost. They are really growing. I will again show you the roots up close. But yeah, all in all, looking fantastic and ready to go into some soil. Right, so I will be potting these guys up in an upcoming repotting video. I'm going to be trying a new mixture based on a video that Kaylee just posted, and I want to make sure that everyone is nice and happy heading into fall. So gonna do it all at one time. But these, all in all, for their journey, look pretty good. So you guys will see an update of these in an upcoming video, and I hope you'll stick around for that one, and I'll see you then. Bye.